you will be able to let the car drive by itself, just like that. It has the haptics on the seats as well. This is a car, you won't guess how much is this car. Less than... Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Shenzhen. It's raining right now, as you can see, and I'm on my way to a shopping mall to check out some Chinese brands for cars. I'm currently driving a Tesla here in China, but I think it's moment to switch to a Chinese brand. So there are some cool brands right now making excellent quality electric vehicles here in China. So let's check out the options we have, and you will help me choose the next brand I'm going to drive here in China. Let's do it! Electric vehicles are becoming extremely popular in China, and since the offer is growing, they are becoming more and more affordable. In China, like in the rest of the world, EVs are seen as a solution to reduce greenhouse emissions for the transport sector that is responsible for about a quarter of global carbon dioxide emissions. China is nowadays the largest market for EVs. It accounts for almost 2/3 of all electric car sales in 2022. And in 2023, the trend is going to continue. The second economy of the world has another advantage when it comes to EVs. There are many companies offering cars for different budgets and preferences. Today, I want to introduce some of the most popular. BYD is the top-selling car company in China. It surpasses brands like Volkswagen and Toyota. It even sells more EVs than Tesla in China. It is growing at an amazing speed. It now has a market cap of 103 billion USD. In 2022, BYD's new energy vehicle operation footprint covered 6 continents, more than 7 countries and regions, and over 400 cities. BYD is actually the largest manufacturer of pure electric vehicles worldwide. The company is based in the city of Shenzhen, Guangdong province, but it also has factories in Beijing, Xiang, Shanghai, and Changsha. In total, BYD currently has 20 factories producing from IT to EV components, 14 in China and 6 around the world. Russia, Syria, Egypt, Sudan, the USA, and Brazil are some of the countries where BYD is present. Now we came to a brand that is from Shenzhen actually. This is Bilibili or BYD in English, and this is one of the latest models they have launched to the market. Bilibili is now making all electric cars. All the models they're making are electric. There is another video about Bilibili I made before I went to the headquarters in Shenzhen. I'll leave the link so you can check it out. I just love the feeling and the look of these latest EVs that China is making right now. Like honestly, they look so clean, so well built. The quality, the materials, the color, the design. Oh, I should change to a Chinese brand. Xpeng or Xiaomi is another of the major players within the electric vehicles industry. Competing directly with EV makers like Tesla and BYD, Xpeng's strategy is focusing on features like full self-driving capabilities, combining technology and mobility, and pushing the boundaries of integrating tech into our cars. The company was one of the first automakers to mass-produce LiDAR-equipped vehicles in the world. The LiDAR technology, which relies on sensors to map the world around the vehicle, ensures a safer and more precise autonomous driving, in contrast to Tesla's autopilot that relies mainly in cameras. I think I look better in this car. This is actually a brand from Guangdong province. Its headquarters in Guangzhou. They are right now designing the first flying car or the first flight electric vehicle for personal use, and it should be developed and available for the market in the next couple of years. So I think this brand is making a very cool product. Has a lot of very cool features. Starting from this super huge screen, it has screens on both sides. And there's another screen behind the wheel. Oh my gosh, I love this car so much. It's like a movie theater, the sound.
26位升学单元已全部就位，准备好了，现在 C 位给你，我们开始。
it has the haptics on the seats as well. This is like you're in a movie theater within your car. Oh, imagine. So this is a camera that can recognize if you are too tired while driving. If that recognizes you're too tired or falling asleep, the seat belt will make some movements to wake you up, and it will make some sounds in the car to alert you or the other passengers that you're falling asleep. That is an incredible feature. I like it. NIO is a Chinese startup. It is not as big as BYD or Xpeng that focuses on premium EVs. The company started in 2014. In 2018, NIO went public and they are currently listed in the New York Stock Exchange, Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and Singapore Exchange. NIO is an innovative company. They bring a different approach when it comes to recharge your electric vehicle. Instead of having your battery charged in the conventional way where you plug your car into a charging station, NIO has designed an extensive facility network for battery charging and battery swap. It takes only 3 minutes to swap a fully charged battery. By 2023, they already built more than 1,400 power swap stations, and more than 4,000 will be ready by 2025, so that 90% of users can live in the power swap station district housing. NIO is one of the companies that is developing autonomous driving at its fullest here in China. Actually, all their models, if you can see, they have all these sensors on the top of the car, on the front and in the back, to make the autonomous driving a real thing. Like you have this autopilot on the Tesla, but yeah, it's okay, but you still need to put the hand on the wheel, and there's still other factors that you need to be aware of. What they're looking for is to make 100% autonomous with all these cameras, lasers, and sensors that still under development, but older models already have. So in the future, when it's 100% developed on the roads, you will be able to let the car drive by itself, just like that. Beautiful. Hey Xiaomi, 关掉空调. Ooh, she understands everything. I asked him just to turn it off and she did it. Also, you can see here you have two screens, one in the front and then you have the other one here. And for some reason, she's recording every single thing I'm saying. Let's talk a little bit about the so-called Huawei car, Aito. Originally, the Aito brand was introduced as a sub-brand of Ceres Group in 2021, but later it was fully acquired by Huawei in June 2023. However, Huawei will not directly manufacture cars, but instead, they will dedicate helping car companies sell their vehicles through product design, supply chain management, and quality control. The Harmony OS cockpit is Huawei's solution for electric and autonomous car powered by its Kirin line of augmented reality head-up displays and smart instrument cluster. This is another brand called Aito. It's being developed along with Huawei. So inside it has the Huawei operating system for car. So all that you can see, this OS, these apps, and all the system that operates and manages the car inside is from Huawei. That's why most of the Huawei stores all around China, they're showcasing these two models from Aito. Xiang or Li Auto is another of the new EV makers that designs, develops, manufactures, and sells premium smart electric vehicles. Founded in China in 2015 by entrepreneur Li Xiang, is one of several Chinese makers of electric cars listed on the New York Stock Exchange. The car maker is based in Beijing, but has assembly line in the Jiangsu provincial city of Changzhou, and counts with Meituan, the internet giant, as one of its biggest investors. Li Auto differs from NIO and Xpeng in that its electric cars come with a fuel tank for charging the battery and extending the driving range. Li is currently developing only SUVs, and they are focused on providing smart EVs that are safer, more comfortable, and more convenient.
Oh my gosh, I feel so happy every time I come and sit down and go inside one of these modern electric vehicles made in China, designed and produced in China, because they're so beautiful. And this is a brand called, they only make SUVs, as you can tell. Beautiful. These ones are now quite popular here in China. I've seen them on the streets a lot. One of the biggest features is we don't have a screen in front of us, but we have a projector that is showing the speed and the location or the position of the car on the road, so you don't need to look at the screen all the time. So you can just keep looking in front of you, and then you will see this projection on the glass in front of you. I wonder how much is this car. It's all white. I don't like white seats, to be honest. Those ones are like red or orange. Let's check them out. This one is a little bit bigger of an SUV. Actually, it's more like a passenger car. You can see it's a 6-seat car, very spacious, and I truly love the color of the seats and the leather inside of this car. It's like orange, elegant kind of orange. And there's a lot of space for storage. Like everywhere you have some compartments, a lot of places where you can store things. Even underneath this place, this console, there is a big hole where you can place stuff. The evolution of the Chinese automobile industry means also cheaper cars and better quality. This is a car, you won't guess how much is this car. Less than 9,000 US dollars. Less than 9,000 US dollars for this car. This is an electric car, and it's just perfect. It has a range of around 250 kilometers, which is enough for living in the city, I guess. And it's a small car, of course. It's a very compact vehicle. But I think for young people, it's just perfect. Like China right now is trying to stimulate the consumption of vehicles, especially electric vehicles. I think this is a perfect car for a first-time buyer. Like, is this can be your first car? Yes, definitely. It's electric, has enough range, and it's just a small compact car that can take you anywhere in the city. I think it's wonderful. I'm absolutely impressed. Windows are electric. You have a couple of screens inside. You have some commands. This is more than enough, and it's very spacious actually. The car is very good looking, to be honest. And yeah, if you're too tall, you won't fit too well here because it's not enough space unless the driver is a small one. But still, like less than 9,000 US dollars for this car, cool. Folks, I'm gonna be wandering around nice and beautiful places here in China and documenting about it. I will also be Instagramming my day-to-day and my trips in this awesome country. Feel free to follow me and leave your comments and impression over there about life in China. I will leave the link to my account in the description down below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my follow-up stories about what's going on in this part of the world. If you think there might be someone else interested in these kind of videos, please consider sharing. My name is Rafael, thanks for watching, and stay safe until next time.